Welcome to the Hiace build. It's been a very belated tour, and it's not even done. But I thought I'd start now so then I can bring you guys along for the journey, because I've loved building this thing. I have no experience in building, but I think I've done a fairly good job, and it's just keen to get it done. And by filming these videos, I can bring you guys on the journey. I can show you guys some tips and tricks, little things that I did that other people haven't, and yeah, just build this beautiful van behind me and then travel Australia. I've already seen a bit of Australia, but this guy is going to take me the whole way around. So let's get into it. So she is a 2008 Toyota Hiace, an import from Japan, and I've had her for 2 years now, but slowly adding builds to it, and yeah, just doing bits and pieces when I have the time. But here she is. At the back we have 2 drawers, kitchen drawer, which I'll show you in a second, and then this drawer is going to have all my camp chairs, tables, and whatever else is needed to fit in there. And then in this little nook is just going to be a little storage box for other things. I plan to trim the mattress a little bit, have a bench that links all the way to the benches at the front. I've panelled the walls with this beautiful white cladding. Just need to frame the windows. Also added a little exhaust fan, which still needs to be wired up also. Yeah, there's still lots to be done in this van, but it's a work in progress, and better late than never to show you guys and start this little series of building this beautiful van. Got some fairy lights, just for now, for a lighting source. I've done a few trips in the van, so it's nice to have. So let me show you the kitchen drawer. Got these lockable drawer slides. Just bought them from eBay. I think $100 for a pair. It's pretty good. Comes out. Lots. They can withstand up to like 240 kilos, which is pretty awesome. And for a kitchen drawer with pots and pans, you never know. You need that extra weight capacity to be able to hold this stuff. But simply, there's the stove, just a little gas cooker, pots and pans, little bits and pieces, and then down here is going to be where I keep all my dry food, my salt, pepper, spices. Here I've got just some simple ceramic or metal plates, utensils up top. Yeah, it's just a simple little build. I don't have experience. I wanted to make it as easy and as cheap as possible, and I think I did a good job, because everything stays in there, nothing falls out, still looks fairly nice, just needs a paint, needs some tiles along the back of the cooker, just so it doesn't burn the wood or cause any damage like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. This is the most important drawer, because I love cooking and save money by cooking food on the road. But the more you eat out and stuff, you end up spending a lot of money. So yeah, pretty happy with this one. But then over here, not on drawer runners just yet. It's just a simple big box drawer that's going to store heaps of outdoor equipment, tools, camping chairs, tables, little bits and pieces like that. So yeah, that's that one. And for anyone wondering, the bed sheets and pillowcases do not cover. This is just a linen set from Kmart, and yeah, it's good quality. I've actually loved this stuff. It's very comfortable. And then the fitted sheet is just a sage coloured 100% cotton, pretty good, like very good quality cotton fitted sheet. So super comfortable. But I thought I'd show you this little thing that I'm pretty happy with. It's this. So I can reach under the bed, and then this just pops out. And then once I build like a proper box it off, I can store nice stuff in there, have a nice little secret compartment, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. It's my own little idea. Then we come around the side here. This is one of my little recent additions, just because it's summer was so hot and I did a little trip, is this fly screen. It's not perfect, it looks DIY-y, but it does the job. You can open the window, insects don't come in, rain does if it pours heavy, but yeah, keeps you protected, does the job perfectly. I can show you guys from the other side too once we get inside. But all I did was cut some fly screen to shape, use some very heavy duty Gorilla tape and double-sided, put 2 layers over each top and bottom, and yeah, I made this. I plan to do a better version of this on all of my little windows, which I love this about this van because it has the ability to let so much air in and cool you down in the summer. But we'll come around to the other side. So on this side of the van, we have yet again another one of these little windows, but I've added I think it's a 2.5 meter awning from King's, which I love awnings. They're so handy just to pull out, protect yourself from the weather, and yeah, do some cooking, just chill out under some cover when it's raining and stuff like that. So nice little addition. Plus these roof rats, because I have a very high roof Hiace, higher than the standard that most roof rack companies do. I searched everywhere and they were either too expensive, like $1,000, or I would, yeah, just looked everywhere. But then I found on Marketplace this guy who does metal works. He built these for me and it was much cheaper. They've been reliable so far. They clamp on and it fits my huge solar panel, which I'll show you. Yeah, it's a 250 watt solar panel, which is going to power this guy. I have a pretty good electrical setup that I've bought all the parts for, but obviously I'm not an electrician. I don't know anything about electrics, and it's the scariest job of them all. Woodwork, you can sort of watch a YouTube video, learn it, and same with electricals. But I'm nervous to give it a go, but I will, and I do plan to soon, so I'll keep you guys updated. So let's go in here. I've got the little living space, which is still a work in progress. This is the part I haven't touched really at all, other than this beautiful laminate, which I was pretty happy with. Looks nice, keeps it looking clean, even though it's not finished yet. And then for installation and sound editing, I used car builders, as you can see here. So that is the car builder's van liner, which I just did the 2-step process because I still want airflow, and I feel like by having insulation, although it's good, it keeps you warm and all of that, I felt that if I had less like build up in between the the cladding, I have airflow, so it reduces mold and just reduces that risk of mold and anything like that, any bacteria or moisture building up behind these panels. And behind the van liner, I just use sound editing, same from car builders. It was good because you can buy a package for the size van that you have, and mine's medium sized, I'm pretty sure. So actually, I think I got away with the small package. Have to double check, but it ended up fairly cheap to insulate something, which is a fairly important step, I think. Which, yeah, like sound editing, it does a huge job. The cabin is quiet as when I drive, compared to when I first bought it. It was noisy, way too loud, and you can tell. Like, I'll show you. This is non-sound deadened. And then this one, I'll come around this side. Is sound deadened, and you can really notice the difference because it's, yeah, it just reduces that noise by so much. And I think it's really worth something. It's worth investing in if you want to have a good camper van build. So I've got this step here, which I plan to build with some wood, make it a nice little box, and then have this grass because it acts as a really good foot mat. And here I have a little set of drawers, or a box that I plan to add a set of drawers, 2 or 3, just to hold all my clothes, t-shirts, shorts, and whatever else needs to go there. But if you come in, shoes off, no shoes in the van. Yeah, so the water, the piping and all that stuff's another job that I'm dreading, but with some help or with a lot of research, I reckon I'll be able to get it done, just like the rest of this build. But then we come to this area. This is like the living area. So the fridge will fit just about in line with this. I will have a little electrical setup that's built into the corner here, and then little chest for big things like jackets, blankets, anything else big, bulky can go in there, as well as being a seat and even possibly like a desk. I can have like a table of sorts. There's still a lot of planning and I'm keen to get it done, but this is the van. So that was a very belated tour of this van and just a little update of what I've done so far, what the plans for the future is, and what else is to come, because there's so much coming. I've learned so much from building this van, whether that's spiritually or even just physically, learning how to build things, pushing through when you just want to give up because like things aren't going to plan or you wasted some money on some little project. But yeah, so there's lots to learn. So I want to bring you guys along with the journey, and if you do want to come along, please subscribe, like this video, share it to all your friends, and hopefully you guys can get some tips and get some inspiration to travel Australia, to build a van and do what your heart desires, because it is possible and it can be done. So have a great day and keen to see you in the next video. Peace.